Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, we are from group F1. We are going to present our lab report, which is PS2. So, my name is NABILAH binti AHAMAD YANI.
My name is akmal RASMAN.
My name is AZHARI bin AZMI.
And today I will talk about experimental work for 3.1. So, as the figure shows, so we need to modify the system by inserting the second line between bus 9 and bus 9. So, given to the new circuit generator, you can see the bus 2 and bus 9 and the additional information within the diagram. As you can see, the result increase for negative 2n. So for the table 3.1, so we can see the total lab, MW and the cost. So before the pre-lab result, which is the theory, 1.0 for the voltage, 1.26, generator, 1.0, generator 2, 80, 80. But if you can see the biggest difference for the total loss. So the so between the existing line between bus 2 and bus 9, it will affect the result because value of line loading will decrease to an amount 77% as bus 9 increase to 1.02% from 1. So the cost and total loss was decreased, but the total loss remained the same for the both cases. So generator value remains the same except for generator 1, which is decreased slightly. So for the production cost and total load when load at bus 3, it increased from 50, 100, 150 and 200. So this is the figure for the diagram for the 50 increase. So the next one for the 100% and the third one for 150 and the last one is for the 200. So you can see the increase for the total load bus 30, 35, 37.5, 50, 62.5 and 75. So the total load also increased from 34.5, 357.5, 370, 382.5, 395. So the total cost will also increase because both load bus and the total load bus is increased.
Okay, for the 3.3, we need to reset for the load power at bus 3 to the 25 megawatt. So this is the result at the load at the 25 megawatt at bus 3. So it go to the initial condition. Okay, next, we will increase 50% of the output power generator at the bus 2 and bus 7. So from the 80 megawatt to the 120 megawatt at the bus 2 and 120 to 180 at the bus 7. So this is a result for the 9 bus system at the 50% generation. Okay, next. For this, we need to tick at the available for the AGC at the bus 2 and the bus 7. Okay, so this is a result when we play. We will solve. So there's a few increase at the load. Okay, next, this is a table. So generation at the bus 1 become lower, at the bus 2 become increase, and bus 7 become low. So the total cost become decrease, but the load is remain the same. So from the table 3.3, generation at bus 2 and bus 7 increase with 50% generation applied, while the value for generation at bus 1 decrease a lot from the base condition value. So for the economic despite circumstance, generation at bus 1 only decreased slightly and almost half for bus 7, while bus 2 still increasing. So as a conclusion, economic dispatch is considered to be reliable in order to meet the output demand and lowering the total cost production as much as possible.
Okay, next for the calculation. So we calculate the incremental cost, which is using the analytical method. So this is the calculation that we get, and then the overall, we get for the P1, P2, and P7. And then for the lastly, we got the total, which is 3,162.5517 RM per hour. Okay, so this for regarding the procedure in section 3.6, we got the incremental cost of the system for economic dispatch. This is the graph, and as you can see, the graph is likely increasing, and then for as the conclusions, in all the questions managed to be answered and the experiment has been successfully done. Students were able to perform the economic dispatch experiments. From the experiments, students were able to perform analysis on the economic dispatch problems. Next, students were able to familiarize with the economic system, with the economic dispatch program using PowerWorks software. Other than that, students were also able to perform economic dispatch analysis at various loading conditions and observe the effect of loading conditions to the operating cost of generation. During the experiment, there are some problems that students face, such as there have been slightly error during the pre-lab simulations. However, this problem is solved by referring to lectures notes and discussion with group meet. This experiment was successfully done by using the PowerWorks simulator software, and this shows that students understand the conditions of each experiment that need to be done in order to get the best result. Okay, that's all from us. Thank you.
Okay.